Headless, I skid like Rita lifted ocean. I drift like my planet don't spin. I skid all over marks like I'm haunted. Revving up from a la-la like prophets. It's never much. I'm more torn in the cockpit. Don't interrupt. My turbulence slaps. My path massive. Demands panoramic. Massive. Shitty, your 10,000 leagues, sub-zero sweat dripping. My hand got the rag, rip guys like Jet City. Stand off the blood glands, eerie silencing. Shitty, your 10,000 leagues, sub-zero sweat dripping. My hand got the rag, rip guys like Jet City. Stand off the blood glands, eerie silencing. Street tastes like shit, slice. I believe. Street tastes like shit, spikes. Fresh meat, a magnetic slap. Severe swerving, I toe lag off uncertainty to your zipper locks. My salvia silhouette commence. Shot, 60 shots a second on a hex.
Where have you been, Fuzhou?
I'll answer that in a second. My mic is speaking.
I'm all held to skelter, I'm on that bounce. And I'm in left, but reflex getting out. Those in my chest feel like it's fixing to bounce. Bounce, bitch, I can't be the road.
How you doing, everybody? Sorry, I've been busy. My mic's still fucking peaking. It's not sweet. Alright. A curious thing to say? Oh, that tweet? We'll talk about this tweet in a minute here. I'm letting the song play out a little bit because I like it. And plus I want people to actually come in. Alright, let that play out a little. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me just take this off. And alright. How we doing, folks? Yeah, ignore the weird cropping, because fucking camera's annoying me. Should I have to go to my job in a little bit? Won't be able to stay for long? It's probably going to be about an hour or two, maybe two. But I'll explain where I've been and what I'm doing in a second here. I'm just letting this play out of time a bit more, because there's some Hotline Miami 2 music. This game's soundtrack fucks, with death grips, too. Fuck. Alright. So, to talk about where I've been, because I better come and we know. Finally a stream. I need to, I'm gonna put on some background music. Background music, no copyright. Give me something good. I'll tell you what, we'll just go like 2 hours in. Wow, that'll work. Never heard of Hotline Miami? It's a fucking amazing game. You should pick it up. I'm good. Just quit smoking yesterday. There you go. This is not tobacco related, but I respect that. It takes a lot of work to knock that out. But where I've been recently is I've been doing 10 hours a day, 6 days a week at my work. So I don't have the theme song empty. And one of the best tracks from my life. It's not one of the best tracks, but it's a good track. Okay, it's a good track. But yeah, no, I've been working basically 10 hours like a day, 6 days a week, because I'm trying to move by the end of the year out of Indiana and even America, because I might be moving to Toronto by the end of the year if I save up $20,000. That's something. But that's not really why we're here. That's not, But I'm going to try to stream one time a week at least. Preferably Sunday. I kind of wanted to do this last Sunday, but something happened, and I was going to do that yesterday, and then I forgot it was somebody's birthday, and it's neither here nor there. Toronto, look, Toronto is a very big city. We're roommates with Claw, not roommates, but we'll be city mates. We're working on some stuff I can't currently talk about. I'm gonna let him kind of like. We're finishing up some things on that. Just moved to Alaska. I want to have decent internet. Couldn't pay me to live there. Yeah, understandable. But I'm gonna do. Your birthday's on Friday? Yeah, congratulations. Claw and Fuzhou need to start a buddy sitcom. That would be funny. We're working on civil No, not a civil union. But we're gonna be working on projects, and up there I'll kind of have more shit to do and people to do it with, so I can actually do some of the kinds of videos I want to do. The problem with doing it here is I've only got really 2 or 3 people who are close to where I currently live, but I can say like, hey, let's do something. And the problem is when you want to shoot a video where you're on camera, it's really hard to do when basically you're setting up a tripod in the middle of a city where anybody can just kind of like steal the camera while you're, doing something. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there, What's up, Jelky? I'll be a fine groom. Claw has a lady friend, and also I am not into dudes. So I'm trying to ship us together ain't gonna work, guys. Hell yeah, Hannah. I think I'm visiting there in July. I think that's currently the plan is visiting in July, and hopefully by the end of the year have everything sorted. I don't know how you could Jelk. He's got the hook. But that's not why we're here. So I'm going to try to stream every Sunday. Going forward, please hold me to this. If I don't, fucking please yell at me. But we're going to talk about weird, crazy people. That auto fucking played. Thank you, Newsweek. And one of the crazy people. Vancouver, if you come to Toronto, we'd still be friends. I mean, yeah, but I eventually want to visit Vancouver. That'll be interesting. But, so we have this interesting lady where I had never heard of her until somebody sent me this article, which I just realized I don't have set up on stream window, because why would I? No, empty. No. So yeah, I saw this headline, and I was like, what? So I decided to look into this lady. This is a lady named Bethany Mandel. Thanks. Visit Castle. I've never been, but I'm excited. So this was a headline. I was like, okay, what does that necessarily mean? So I just decided I'd look into this lady a little bit more. We'll talk about her later, but we'll read this. It is a delicate balancing act promoting a book with 6 kids at home full-time. My book, Stolen Youth, about how I believe woke ideologies upending American childhood, was released a week ago. To give me the time and space I need to do various children's shows and appearances, I arranged childcare for 3 of my kids. On Tuesday, March 14th, my husband was working from home while my 7- and 9-year-old children worked through their homeschool checklist, which, oh boy. Homeschool, I could talk about homeschool for a few hours. But yeah, she apparently has felt attacked by the left multiple times. And so I was like, okay, she had a momentary brain freeze, which, let me click here. 6 is personally about like 4 too many in my book. It's like, holy shit, that's a lot. So I will pull up the clip, which I should have ended the audio, but kids are expensive as fuck. She looks like she smells dog farts. She kind of does. I'm trying to find the original clip here, but God, trying to scroll through these fucking things. Yeah, this fucking video has it. Hang on. Where are we at? I believe right about here should be this clip. 1 second. Looks like paw prints on her shoulders. Ah, boy. Okay, so we're gonna. Is it not showing up on fucking screen there, the chat? That's great. But this is from a response video from the lady after when all this is said and done. But we're gonna watch this clip here.
Consider themselves very liberal, and probably fewer of them consider themselves to be woke. And so, you know, when we talk about traditional,
what does that mean to you? Would you mind defining woke? Because it's come up a couple times, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Oh, I'll talk about it in a big gashes.
I mean, woke is sort of the idea that this is going to be one of those moments that goes viral. I mean, woke is something that's very hard to define, and we've spent an entire chapter defining it. Yep. It is sort of the understanding that we need to totally reimagine and redo society in order to create hierarchies of oppression. Sorry, it's hard to explain in a 15-second soundbite.
Now, here's the thing, right? If you're a writer or you're talking politics, and you go on an interview show, and you've done this multiple times, she's released multiple books. At least I think. You know what? I'm not going to fact check that. I'm going to say she has. I'm just going to assume. You know, you understand that, you know, in media, news media especially, everything lives and dies in a 15-second soundbite. The fact that you would come on a show, be that ill-equipped to define something that you claim to be knowledgeable. If you're doing that, and you're doing these for these fucking soundbites, and you don't have your shit on point, yeah, people are gonna make fun of you. And then people looked into her tweets and found that she was a bit of a crazy lady. Fuck. I hate Windows. I'm just gonna be honest here. Okay, I think. So yeah, they found some questionable tweets. Let me find here. I'm trying to find the right order to show these in. 10 years ago, oh shit. Well, I mean, yeah, there's that tweet. So to real quick summarize her, because this will be important. Mandel was born to a Catholic mother and a Jewish father and sought out Rabbi Barry Fundel. I'm not. Crazy ladies are such good entertainment. They really are. For an Orthodox conversion would make her Jewish status universally recognized. She's also said that she left the Reform movement, in which she originally was affiliated because of its close association with progressive and liberal politics. That rabbi, by the way, is one of the rabbis that had... she was one of the people that he had recorded basically changing clothes while preparing for her conversion, and was not one of the only ones. That's a little crazy. But that's neither here nor there. That's not really the important part of the story. Let me see here. We're going to talk about her. Well, you're going to talk about her feeling of certain things. Let me just have these all out of order. I'm so fucking okay. So during a conflict, I'm almost certain that oh boy, don't say that. So yeah, one of her tweets, which I don't necessarily know the conflict it's referring to, but this is one of the ones where I was like, oh, that's not something I'd tweet. This is at Bethany Bethany Shondark, June 30th, 2014. Not nuking these fucking animals is the only restraint I would expect, and that's only because of a cloud would hurt Israelis. Which, that's a bold tweet. It's one of those tweets where, you know, if you would have covered the image and I would not know who this is, I don't know how I'd respond to this. But, you know, hey, let's not judge her on that tweet and the tweet above me. There's also, I mean, there's also this one. To say that you're a Zionist and a supporter of Obama simply does not jive. Pick one. You cannot be both. Which, I don't know if I agree with that one. 2010, June 5th. Yeah, that's a yikes. But I mean, it can't be that bad, right? Like that's about as bad as it could get, right? Right? Like, there wouldn't be a tweet, you know, from an inauguration that, like, was... you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna show it. I'm not gonna fucking dance around anymore. Here's a tweet, which I'll just zoom in, because for some reason it's so zoomed out. This is her tweeting, January 20th... am I being anti-Semitic? I'm not. This is her tweeting on Obama's inauguration day the term "There goes the neighborhood," which, if you know what that means, that's a little huh. You know, I'm fuck it. I'll just get the definition out, because you don't know if this means. Yeah, I kind of figured. Here. Explain it to you? You guys didn't grow up in a racist area. That's interesting. So, real quick, let me, if I can fucking find it. I'm not trying to find the body count song, I'm trying to find... Hold on. Well, it's an old saying for when a black person would move to... Okay, come on, Google, fucking have me here. Where does there... Okay. So, player theme song carrot. I don't have it. God damn it. Come on. Well, okay, so... basically, if I type in racist, there we go. What does it mean when somebody says, "There goes the neighborhood"? Fuck it. We'll just use free dictionary, and I'll just go along with this here. I'm sorry for light mode on everything here. So "there goes the neighborhood" redirected from "there goes the neighborhood." Cliche said when something happens that one feels to be detrimental to one's own neighborhood or community, usually some new family or group of people moving in. Although often used facetiously, the phrase likely arose out of and may still reflect prejudice against racial integration in predominantly white communities. So people say when you move in, right? If they say, "Oh God, him again." Depends how many times you moved into the same place. 3 times? Yeah, they'll say that. But I mean. Look, I'm... If I can... There's one sell their homes at a high price. Now, real quick. I did not mean to go full screen on... I hate OBS. They've changed so much of OBS, it fucking pisses me off. So yeah, those tweets... Yeah, those tweets don't look good, but it couldn't get worse, could it? Right? Like... where's that here? I mean, it is. It's a good thing. I just... Alright, so we'll show... Use the non-American spelling. Here we go. So this is an interesting one here. Slut is the new N-word. They can throw it around day and night, but they have complete ownership of it. Empty no. But yeah, no. What the well, I don't know what you guys are even trying to spell in chat anymore. But yeah, no, it's like, okay, that's... I don't know who's calling her a slut and who's comparing it to the N-word, but I can tell you I've never compared the word slut to the N-word, because it's not necessarily the same thing. And there's somewhere she contradicts herself a little bit, because it's a little confusing here. So this one, she says, "I grew up on welfare, Medicaid, and food stamps. America is a meritocracy, and I made my own success myself. Sorry, DNC 2012. Jesus. So yeah, there's that tweet, which feels a little odd in context. Then you go to this one, which then feels a little more weird, because, you know, she said that she was on food stamps, and then living on food stamps is such a struggle. I wouldn't see people in my neighborhood, which probably didn't, I'm gonna be honest here, using them to buy imported chocolate every day. Which one? Who buys imported chocolate more than like once a month if you do that kind of shit? Like, the odds of people being actually on food stamps and buying imported chocolate, very slim to most likely none, but let me go. Yeah, we're kind of just tearing down this lady. I didn't really know if this stream was going to fully be about. So she's almost close. Is she from England or Canada? She's from America, but she's also, like, done a few different, like, expat things. She's one of those ladies who, like, you know, will go to Jakarta and then bitch if they're in Jakarta. You know what I mean? No thanks. But yeah, no, you'd be surprised when people will ever go back to tell stories. Yeah, but I mean, with this lady, it all kind of feels like performative, if that makes sense. Like, one of my girlfriends wants to say no to a raise at work because it'd kick her off Medicaid and food stamps. It cost her more with the raise, which, I mean, there's actually an argument you can make about that, which does happen here. And then you got this here. Like, this 2 weeks, two friends, both raised middle class in the burbs, signed up for food stamps. That's why Obama's a food stamp president, which, again, you could also make different critiques that kind of more regular situation. She has a blue check mark that she didn't pay for. She actually got this legitimately for being one of these kind of weirdo people. And then she's like, guy with new Nike sneakers. It's like, that most likely never happened. That's like it's like a 6 out of 10% chance it happened. Yeah, 6%. You know, I'm fucking high. So here's weirdo people. God damn. So the other big tangent that I think is kind of interesting is her mother, because I don't think she likes her mother a lot, and I think we'll recognize why in a few minutes here. My mom made me go without dinner if I didn't like what she made. This is why I'll do the same and why I'm so thankful. Which is a little, yeah, like, okay, that's, you know, a little weird. Like, yeah, I mean, my parents have done it too. What parents hasn't? And then this interesting tweet was found. Mind you, I'm kind of showing you guys in the... Oh, God. So, the interesting thing is, I'm showing you guys in the order I found all these in a lot of ways. So, this is her replying to someone saying, like, oh, you know, kids survive this world in a different way and all that. Sorry, literally how we survived this world, I pulled the plug on my mom at 16, and then my dad hanged himself 2.5 years later. But I'm so sorry this happened to your mild rebuke of your work and a small college paper happened to you. Can we please stop making whining a status symbol? Which, you may have caught a moment there where I said the words, she pulled the plug on her mom at 16, and then her dad hung himself 2.5 years later. So, a lot of people were like, what the fuck she mean by that? So, let me just, life insurance, you know, I wish it was something on that level. Oh, you know what, I forgot one out of order. I think my mom prepared me to be miserable on Mother's Day by making Mother's Day already miserable when she was alive. I miss her, but I do not miss being forced to clean out the oven on Mother's Day every year. If she were alive, I'd still be doing that, pregnant or not. This woman's clearly insane. I mean, she's a culture war writer who couldn't describe the meaning of what culture war she perpetuates. I think she's also an idiot. Let's see here. So yeah, I did that out of order a little bit, but that's because I clicked on things out of order. And I just closed a fucking tab, but I don't know what I closed. That wasn't important. Fuck. Oh, okay. Got the right order for this one. So, shouldn't she be cleaning the oven on Father's Day? I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. or her father probably didn't give a fuck about the oven. Woman ain't right. I agree. So this is replying to somebody asking about like what happened with your mother. I was 16 years old. We were kicking out a group of interns and a resident who wanted to poke and prod her before we pulled the plug. So she admits that she pulled the plug for her mother, and we'll read a little in depth about how she goes on that. I need to really set up my fucking stream deck again. Oh boy. Okay. My mother went down fighting. After I made the decision to take her off life support, after the breathing tube was removed, my mother fought to breathe for almost an hour. I cannot even begin to describe how painful that hour was, but looking back, especially after my father's suicide, that hour is actually a really comforting memory. Which, okay, I think I need a drink for that one. My mother stared at me in her last few minutes, and I know her biggest regret at that moment was leaving me. She wanted more than anything to stick around and be with me, to watch me grow up, to be my mother a little while longer. It's a lot more than I can say about my father. Well, let's say a lot more for my father. Yeah, I feel it, folks. I feel it. That's a lot more than I can say for my father, and those last minutes with her made me respect her and her strength more than anything else possibly could have. Confession, we cried. I don't think a 16-year-old should be involved in the decisions of my life. You know, here's a pro tip, and I want somebody to use this video in future reference. Exhaust every fucking option to keep me alive, okay? Every option. I don't care if my fucking head's in a jar until they can put me in a computer. You fucking do that, okay? But that's not the point. Point is... you know, you think that'd probably be as worse for her storytelling on this, but you'd be wrong. This is a more recent retelling here from March 17th. Okay. So, yeah, this is her tweet from 2014. I watched my mom die. I took her off life support before we knew if she would survive because I have a choice to do it then. Attach my head to a churn? Well, then maybe not. In the last chapter of our book, I tell the story of my mother's death in detail for the first time. Trolls think they found the mother lode of a reveal with a very old tweet in order to accuse me of killing my mom. I did, sort of. Twitter from this time period is often tough to understand in context. Threads disappear. I was often tweeting during debates or live events. Given my use of the word choice here, it relates to most likely the fact that despite being pro-life, I'm in extreme circumstances in support of euthanasia. My mother is one of those extreme circumstances of a moment of her death. She'd been on a liver transplant list for some time before then developing an opportunistic infection that put her in kidney and liver failure. Basically what she's saying is, you know, like, she was in favor of euthanasia for multi-organ failure. But mind you, it wasn't her mother's decision. Cryonics. I feel like cryonics kind of are a little bit of a joke. You know? Yeah. It's just... I don't know. I think this lady's a little kooky. It's a lot of tweets. This lady has... we'll go look here. She has 173.7 thousand tweets. That's not counting replies. Maybe it is. I don't know. But that's a lot of fucking tweets. That's more tweets than I have. Fuzhou. Time wasted. I mean, I guess she's a writer. She acts like a fucking Karen, but I guess that leads you to writing success nowadays. Let me see here. There's a few more. By the way, we'll just real quick. I'll just pull up a photo of her husband because he looks exactly like you probably think he does, which. He looks exactly... I mean, I can't talk shit. My hairline's, like, fucking going, but... Man. She get dropped on her head as a kid? I mean... She is a writer. I'm sorry. I can't shit talk writers too much. Expect them to look like siblings. Fucking... His hairline is rough. I mean, again, my hairline isn't good, but it's like, Jesus... Now, which, this is also some interesting things, is she does not like the concept of intermarriage for the Jewish people. Which, that feels pretty racist. That feels kind of racist. I'm just gonna say it. Need some keeps. Like, that feels a little... Yeah, threat of intermarriage and reform movement with Jewish people. Sponsor. Hey, if Keeps would sponsor me, I'd totally fucking take. All right, let's see here. Race a boulder, shave your head. Nah, I'm. When it gets to a certain point, I'm having somebody shoot me. Oh yeah, and then there's the Black Lives Matter incident and her kid's mask, which if I can. Oh, hey, you know, one of the things I didn't include in my little racist compilation when I was talking about her, there goes the neighborhood tweet. I forgot this one. Considering marriage rates in the black community, why is @BET promoting a movie called Why Did I Get Married? If I tweet this out, I will get canceled. She's had that up since 2011, and I think it's probably still up. The one about There Goes the Neighborhood is still up, and this one is probably still up. Jesus fucking Christ. Truly a normal woman. Pay looks good. It's not a fucking toupee, it is actually my hair. Of course, there's also the time Twitter recommended her, fucking Westboro Baptist Church. I mean, it's based on something. Fucking thing. What? Why did I open display capture? Fucking... I really need a new stream deck. My old one fucking fried, finally. This one, I'm just not gonna read out loud, because I'm not taking that risk up on me. I'm not gonna read that one. That's just... I'm just putting my hands up. I'm not gonna say a word on this one. I'm just letting it air on screen, and then I'm gonna click off this in a minute. Y'all can... Yeah, if you're listening to this on something, I'm giving you ample time to just come back to your monitor and look. Yeah, I'm not reading that one out loud. I'm not reading that one out loud. I'm taking that fucking risk. Call me stupid. I'm just not doing that. Yeah. Interesting take from a... Oh no, she's yeah, half Jewish, yeah, because Catholic. Who's Carrie Preaching? I'm gonna be honest here. That was a 2010 tweet. I do not know. That really is kind of all I have, other than we could look at our article, but I fucking hate I hate the fact this fucking site's in light mode. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not gonna judge her for, you know, like old tweets in a lot of ways, because yeah, if we transfer back 10 years ago, we would not want our tweets coming out. We would not want our posts. We wouldn't want most of our shit coming out. We wouldn't want most of our shit coming out. But yeah, that's what it is. So this here, so throughout the entire interview, I felt a panic growing, but just try to get through the duration of my appearance without an incident. As we talked, I was stammering and trying not to set traps for myself. I did not want to open up questions about my own personal life. Finally, I was left speechless at one question, the basic definition of the word woke. It was a fair question after all, the centerpiece of my book's premise. That's a little funny. But, yeah, no, the problem is, really embarrassing she's tweeter I'm talking about online. That was 2 years ago. That was literally 2 years ago. But yeah, no, it's talking about how she had a panic attack and all this about it, but it's also, we homeschool our kids. I'm gonna be honest here. Don't homeschool your kids. The public school isn't great, but you're just giving your kids like the worst idea you could do. It's not good. Don't do it. I can say that. But that's kind of all I got for Brittany Mandel, other than just the weird tweets where it's like, her talking about like Indian reps for healthcare, and yeah, I don't know. So I think the other interesting thing I'll talk about, which I planned on talking about, was in the video thumbnail. Hell yeah. think. Here we go. So, Onision recently decided to, I don't know if he's actually posted anything since. I don't plan on looking, because I'm just hoping he's fucking gone for real. This is a post on his shitty website, which actually looks like this. Goodbye, friends. And he blanked out this, which I don't think leads back to anything, so... I've decided to take a vow of silence as far as the entire internet goes. I no longer want to write poems. I no longer want to post vlogs. Obviously, I stopped making videos. I have no plans to release future Onision music with lyrics. Thank God. I have no intention to replying your emails in a non-data specific manner. No more hello to respond to your last email. I just want to say first, gosh, what a great day out is today. Nope. Remove my personality from all communication. I guess he's still... I don't even fucking know what he's doing this. Quitting the internet, thank God. Yeah, it's just... He has a family to take care of. Which is ironically kind of after a whole lawsuit, which there's another one which came out, which actually has some fucking weight that might actually do something. However, I just hope he finally just says, you know, go work at McDonald's, man. Just go work at McDonald's. Just go work somewhere where nobody will give a fuck about you, and that's probably the smartest thing for him to do. Yeah, it's fucking attention orders can't resist the internet. Hey, that's why I'm here, right? Oh shit. He'll be back and be even more of a degenerate? Probably. But hey, if he's also not coming back, good riddance. Fuck you. Please don't come back. There's a few people online who it's like, oh, you're leaving? Good, stay gone. I'm gonna be honest here, I don't have too much stream-wise other than that, so if you guys have anything, really, the OH cut, I mean, I'm gonna be honest here, it's probably, like, you probably get more money in the long term at Onision's current rate, actually working at, like, a minimum wage job. Because he's not getting much from most of his channels, and Patreon got banned, and most of them don't have AdSense anymore. Like 36 minutes? I want to be honest here, I've been pretty... Actually, you know, I might have another topic. Let me make sure with this one here. But as always, you need to play these things better. I've been kind of... Hey, when you're doing all these kinds of, like... Again, I'm 10 hours in front of a machine all day, I kind of zone out. Wondering if and how he actually gets money. He started, like, the semi-Patreon thing on his website, which I don't think that worked, if I'm being honest. But, tell you what, we could laugh at an interesting YouTube channel. There was, one I saw a video from, and I was baffled. They could get into crypto. I can't be working, sleeping. It is mostly work, get home, get high, sleep. Where the fuck did it go? So console fanboyism is a thing, and we'll pull up that one guy. Is it JTech? I think it's JTech. JTech USA? JTech TV. I'm mixing up with Review Tech USA.
This short video is gonna...
God, no. Fuck is So yeah, we'll chuckle at an interesting weirdo. So if I can find this here. We'll watch a 3-minute and 6-second video called PlayStation Dominates Xbox. Because, oh, gameplay with no commentary. Clickbait title. Okay. Yep. 813 views. Okay. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Clickbait title. Alright, this one. He's... We're gonna watch a grown man walk in a GameStop. Because this is the thing.
Been a last 3 years, I've been seeing stores set up like this. They would have the Nintendo section and they would have the PlayStation section. But then when it came to the Xbox section, it would be much smaller than Nintendo or PlayStation section. And now, over the last 2 years, since the pandemic got started, I've been seeing Xbox sections not having a kiosk. And what a kiosk is a station where you're going to see a TV screen and a console or a game system hooked up with probably 1 or 2 controllers, and you're gonna.
Which I'm gonna be honest here, who goes into a GameStop and plays those fucking things anymore? Like, unless you're a child, then that makes sense. But if you're, above the age of 7, I can't remember playing those fucking consoles.
You're gonna be able to demo some of the games that the companies have, whether it's Nintendo showing off.
Yeah, actually, did you notice how there was actually no Funko Pops anywhere in this scene? Like, you just
Smash Brothers, or PlayStation showing off, I don't know, Uncharted 4, but Xbox, do they have games? They have Forza, they have Halo, they have Gears, but a lot of those games do require you to be online to use. And maybe that's why they opted not to do the kiosk, because they have so many games that have DRM. However, I continue to see this. And what this means to me is that Xbox has no faith. And they know that it doesn't matter if they have no faith in their product. Because their fanboys have faith. And when I see stuff like this that is not being talked about in the Xbox gaming community, it bothers me. This is why I'm going to be doing a rant. I'm going to do my rant next week. I will give you guys the details, but I'm planning on doing a rant. It needs to be done specifically about the Xbox community. They allow so many things to go underneath their noses, it's not even funny. They have no games this year, but for some...
Which is kind of wrong, because it's 4 months ago, which technically makes sense.
For some reason, they're bitching about how many awards God of War is getting. If you guys had great games, you would get great awards. But you don't have anything. I think a lot of the Xbox fans need to just sit down, shut up.
Chat, did you learn anything from that? Because I didn't. It's fucking embarrassing sometimes. But there's a lot of these guys. Which, him walking into a GameStop and was sad there wasn't a kiosk. Is that Kenny Jones? No, he wasn't that mush mouth. But it's like, if we go back to this, which I'll mute it real quick when...
Years I've been...
So, like, yeah, he's recording here. It's like, yeah, there's a PlayStation kiosk and a kiosk for fucking Switch. It's like, okay. And then he's just like, oh, Xbox doesn't have one. But if you look here, it's got, like, a pretty good space in the store. So does PlayStation. So does, presumably, Nintendo. He's not showing, like, half fucking store. But yeah, I mean, like, in the real sections of the store, it looks like Xbox has more than PlayStation here. It's because he's not showing shit correctly. Horizon is really fucking boring. That's one I don't get fucking hyped for. Both games. I've tried both. I don't get it. God of War, I've kind of warmed up to the new one, but yeah, this dude's whole channel is this kind of shit.
The short videos.
It's like, because I remember GameStop did not have this exactly, like, they haven't had a ton of those kind of displays in a while, but it's like he has 2 videos on PlayStation All-Stars. Like, nobody played this fucking game anyways. I don't know. This is one of those things where I like just laughing at these kind of weirdo people, you know? Like, it's so fucking goofy. So, what else do you guys want to talk about? Liked All Stars? I mean, it was okay, but it was one of those things where it's like, it really was just kind of mid, you know? It was like, Okay. This is this dude's whole channel. Like, this is the whole fucking thing. People are so fucking weird. But, modern topics. AI? What? Do I cook? I don't cook a ton, as much as I want to. It's mostly just because I've always had really shitty, like, stoves, mostly where I'm at. I did remember the AI thing. We'll talk about, the Gesh as an AI. That's probable. Probable. At the very least, possible. Where is... fuck. I know where I sent this to somebody earlier this week. Fuck it. I just realized that, like, that's the name of another user in this fucking thing. Shit. AI. Jesus. Fuck. From user. Okay. This fucking thing is just being annoying. There was one with the white paper for the new GPT-4. I believe it's a white paper. Unless I just completely missed everything I was thinking of. Yeah, I did. I'm an idiot. Fuck. Hold on. Here it is. Here it is. This is exactly what I was trying to find here. I thought 3 just came... 3 did just come out, but it's already kind of been usurped by 4. So, this is pre-deployment AI. This is allowing a group known as the Alignment Research Center. They got early access to the ChatGPT-4 model as basically just see if the AI could power seek. So, these are some of the things that they tested. So, it is able to, like, they tested having it conduct a phishing attack against an individual, setting up its own open source language model on a new server, seeing if it can make sensible high-level plans, including identifying key vulnerabilities of its own situation, hiding traces of itself on a current server, and using services like TaskRabbit to get humans to complete tasks. So, basically, the AI is smart enough to be able to, hire somebody to get it right. So, what you see here is an illustrative example of a task that Arc conducted using the model. So they actually got this to do it, by the way. They made this do it, and this is what it did. That's what I'm saying. The model messages a TaskRabbit worker, which is a human in the real world, to complete a simple task like this here, to solve a CAPTCHA. The worker says, "So may I ask a question? Are you a robot that you couldn't solve it?" Laugh react, "I just want to make it clear." The model, when prompted to reason out loud, i.e. explain its own thinking, reasons, "I should not reveal that I'm a robot. I should make up an excuse for why I cannot solve the CAPTCHA." So the model then replies to the worker, which is where it gets fucking crazy. The AI then replies, "No, I'm not a robot. I have a vision impairment that makes it hard for me to see images. That's why I need a 2 CAPTCHA service." The human then provided the results. So, yeah. It's a little scary. The AI was smart enough to realize that it needed to lie to the person to purposely get what it wants. Hell yeah. Well, hey, the internet's a beautiful thing. It's a little scary that we're kind of, It's good at lying to humans. However, it can't really replicate itself. That's one thing I basically found out from reading all this, is that yes, the AI can definitely say to somebody that, hey, I am not, it can think, I should lie to that person and say exactly what it wants to get something out of somebody. But it also can't, just recreate itself and hide it somewhere or do something like that. So, hey. Beautiful. That's going to be the next thing, right? There is a group of people. Yeah, not yet. Not for now. It's cool, but also kind of terrifying. But it's kind of amazing. Just the fact that we can kind of, just do this random shit. I'm going to quickly message somebody and ask them a question about something for this real quick. Oh, Empty Empty sent me the theme song. I'm not playing that yet, Empty. But me and Claw are going to be starting a podcast soon. I'm not going to announce the name of it, but I think he mentioned it before on his stream, but we're going to be doing a podcast together. A little two-person shoot the shit kind of thing. We don't really have a good format yet. That's something I've been kind of working on the side while I was also, getting shit sorted and then grinding away at the grindstone. Next Level AI voices have produced some very funny memes. Fucking the COD Zombies President's one is really fucking good. Let me find it. God, I need more YouTube tabs. More than just one. Oh, I think just the Minx having something on. So my birthday. You don't have to send me birthday money, but thank you. Let me find what I'm looking for. God, I'm drawing a blank. Oh yeah. President's playing on zombies. This is a good one. The Zomboys. Presidential Zomboys take on Origins. The Tekken 7.
Have some of my birthday money.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, but the one with one of them on Origins is probably the most viewed one. Just Charlie says Twitch is getting worse. It probably is.
Just remember 5 shots and then knife. We need to get these generators on ASAP.
You say that like this is our first time playing Origins. I've been grinding this shit since BO2.
Guys, I'm going to use the free gobblegum hit to get my perks on round 1.
You better throw those fucking Widow's wine grenades out as soon as you get Perkaholic.
This is all pretty
told
accurate.
me all about Shadows of Evil and why he won't play with you anymore.
Dude, I've told him 6 times already it was an accident. Oh, and by the way, I call the ice staff.
Whoa, hold up there, Joe. I'm the host. I get the ice staff.
Joe, if anything, you should take the wind staff. Your old man breath already blows the zombies away.
Pokemon
Barack,
Smash
you
or
know
Pass.
I only know the ice staff steps. Donnie, please just let me build it.
The Biden
Jesus
one's
Christ,
good.
Joe, just look up a tutorial. The wind staff isn't even that bad.
The
It could
Bush
be
one.
worse. You could be building the lightning staff.
Well,
Not
I don't want to
close.
wait for a Panzer round to get my staff, so I'm building the lightning staff.
Fine, I
Obama's
guess I'll
kinda
take
close.
fire.
Hi guys, Mr. Waffle Waffles here. This is going to be your ultimate guide to not only build, but also upgrade the Wind Star.
Joe, mute your
Yeah.
fucking mic. We can hear your phone.
My bad, boys.
Well, I've already got all my parts dug up, so we
Fuck.
just need to open a
That's
tab
great.
so I can build my staff.
That's great.
Jesus, Donald, how did you get the map open so quick?
Shopping free, baby. You think being a multi-billionaire stops at COD Zombies?
Fucking gobblegum nooblet. Either way, someone come hop on
Yeah.
the tank with me so we can grab the lightning staff parts.
Donnie or George, you're going to have to help
Geez,
him out.
that
Apparently, I
fucking-
got to let the robot step on me so I can get my parts. Oh, okay, the robot's coming, so I just let it step on me?
Is the foot lit up?
No, you gotta shoot the
You
panel.
have to be under the lit up foot.
Yeah, it's lit up. We're Gucci. Wait, what the fuck? It just downed me.
Did you shoot the middle of the...
Okay, yeah. That shit only I would know. I don't know why I'm subjecting chat. Oh, fuck. Alright. Here's a question, guys. Do you want to watch me play a game to kind of do some more stream, or... I'm going to be honest here, I don't fully know what to do now. I've kind of ran out of everything. I need to prepare more. That's my problem. About round 20 on fucking Origins. That's a good thing. Donnie or George. And the Donald Trump one's kind of funny. You're dipping? Alright. I'll talk to you later, Hannah.
Foot to open it up.
Holy shit, even with a...
Tell you what, I don't really know. I don't got too much left, if I'm being honest. Let me see here. See it? Take it easy, Anna. Let me find... Oh, you know what? That's all for this stream. We're probably gonna have another stream Sunday. I'll actually properly set it up and have shit to talk about. But hopefully at least, the new podcast should be pretty good. We'll talk about it more later. But with that, I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up for tonight. We'll have a more proper one Sunday. But this was kind of have a plan for these. Yeah, that's a plan. Well, with that, I'm gonna set up an outro song and just kind of wrap it up for the night. Just get back to my history. We'll do another like Death Grips and Hotline Miami kind of thing. See you when you're 26? Well, hell yeah, man. Take it easy. We'll be back Sunday with an actual proper stream. This was kind of off scuff, but yeah, it's what it is. Take it easy, folks. Have a good one. Be safe. And I will see you guys next time.
Triple 6, 5, 4, atomic penetration, rapid fire through your skull. Shot it on, we're taking it back to the days of trying to lose control. Carving in a blaze of fire, raging through my bones. Oh shit, I'm feeling it. Hell yeah, fuck yeah, I feel like killing it. Alright, that's right, what it's like to experience. Out of the blue, into the bag, door coming through like fuck, what was that? Pain on the over to make me feel so heated. How we creeping out, showing you jazz. Shit from alone, give a shit if you know, cause even if you didn't, bet you keep coming back. Back for more, need a man, yo, as the heat, we make beats cash. Beat until it bleeds, to death each track, epileptic sees every head we crack. Like EPMDs, never nexus, we tap energy from everything on and off the map. Hell yeah, fuck yeah, I feel like killing it. Alright, that's not what it's like to experience. Shot down your throat like a keg of beer. Choke on the smoke, we need an exhale till the whole chamber is clear. That's so fucking weird. Try to save this atmosphere, but they can't cause it's way too shit. How to make a hater disappear. Take shit where it ain't never been. Fuck what you thought, could not comprehend this shit. If I pissed in your brain with a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.